Hello, greetings. Today I have something amazing for you guys. I have for you paper 6B. So we're gonna go through this paper. As you can see, let me just scroll down so that you can see clearly this. So this is the paper that we have here. So thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions or anything that you'd like to add, you can just go in the comment section below and write what you have to say, and I'll be sure to respond to you. So before we start, thank you so much for watching, and please, if you haven't done so, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification icon so that you are informed. Also, you get to know more questions and more question papers will be coming to you. So thank you so much. Now let's get down to it. Number one, at a flashing amber robot, what should you do? So we are looking at a flashing amber robot here. So a flashing amber robot: A, wait until the road is clear. B, give the right of way to the left. C, give the right of way to the right. So what do you think the answer is there? So the answer is give the right of way to traffic from your right. So in a flashing amber robot, you apply the normal intersection road rules, which is what we apply the road rule 1, which is keep well left and give the right of way to traffic that is approaching from your right. Number 2, at an ambulance, will an ambulance driver wear a seatbelt when it is ringing its siren? So A, yes. B, no. C, when he wants to. So we are looking at a seatbelt, right? When we know that a seatbelt, it is mandatory for every driver to wear a seatbelt. But when is a driver exempted from wearing a seatbelt? A driver is exempted from wearing a seatbelt when they are what? When they are reversing. So that's something that you need to know. When a driver is reversing, that's when they should not wear their seatbelts. Why? Because it will obstruct their movement from turning their heads so that they can actually see the back side of the car when they are reversing. But right now we are looking at the driver that is driving forward, and so it is mandatory that the driver should wear a seat belt. So actually it should not be any ambulance, only for any car. An ambulance a driver should just wear their seat belt for any car, especially when they are driving forward. So the correct answer here is A. Number 3, a broken yellow line on this left side of the road means. So we're looking at a broken yellow line here, and we know that the function of the broken yellow line here is to what? Is to demarcate the edge of the road, right? So it marks the edge of the road. So you can only start with this line, this yellow broken line. Firstly, we know that we can only start at this yellow broken line when you want to overtake traffic that is turning to the right. So traffic that is turning to the right on the road, for you to actually overtake that traffic, you have to start with the yellow broken line because it is on the edge of the road. And also when you want to stop, so that's the only 2 seconds when you are allowed to straight with the broken yellow line. So let's see our answers. So A, it may not be straddled. B, it may be straddled to overtake traffic which is turning to the right. That is true, right? This is what I just explained to you. So this is what I just talked about. C, it may be straddled to overtake a cyclist, which is false, right? So the correct answer for number 3 is B. Number 4, a heavy vehicle is not allowed to pull not more than. So I am looking at a heavy vehicle here. Is it 3 trailers, 2 trailers, or 1 trailer? So the correct answer here is going to be 3 trailers. The heavy vehicle is not allowed to pull more than 3 trailers. Number 5, a red robot in conjunction with a green arrow pointing upwards means. So what we have here, we have a red robot, let me just underline here, and a green arrow pointing upwards. So the direction that is being pointed by the green arrow is very important. So when you're facing a red robot and there's a green arrow, so in that circumstances, the cars that will filter that red robot, that will proceed against the red robot, will have to go in the direction of the green arrow. So if the green arrow is pointing upwards, it means straight, right? So it means that cars that will proceed against the red robot or filter through the red robot will have to be the cars that are going straight. A. So let's look at A. You may proceed straight ahead. True. You must stop if going straight ahead. False, which is actually the positive. If you're going straight ahead, you should you proceed. So this is the wrong answer. See, a robot is malfunctioning. This is also a wrong answer. So which only leaves us, this is the correct answer for number 5. You may proceed if going straight ahead. So just to round up this question, if you are facing a red robot in conjunction with the green arrow that is pointing upwards, so it has to be pointing upwards, you may proceed straight ahead. If the green arrow is pointing to the right, it means that you may proceed if you are turning to the right. So that's the answer here for number 5. Number 6, it says a speed restriction said that, so you're looking at a speed restriction sign. A speed restriction sign said that A, you should drive at the above stated speed. B, you must not exceed stated speed. C, the stated speed is only for buses and lorries. So this one we cancel it out here. Sorry, just go. This one we cancel it out here because it is not what for all vehicles. It is specifying lorries and buses. So this is one we cancel out. So we look at this one. So what we need to understand is that we are looking at a speed restriction. So a speed restriction, from the word restriction, it is restricting the speed of vehicles. So which leaves us what? Which leaves us with A being wrong, because it says you should drive at the above stated speed. The stated speed on the speed restriction sign means that you must not exceed the stated speed. So the correct answer for a speed restriction sign is B. You must not exceed the stated speed. Now number 7, at this sign what should you do? As you can see, this is stop sign, right? So A, as you can see, A, B and C, it has the word stop here, so that's a good sign. That's the thing that you are looking for, right? So let's look at it. A says stop and only proceed when the road is clear on both sides. B, stop and only proceed when the road is clear on the right. C, stop and proceed when the road is clear on the left. So you stop and proceed when the road is clear on both sides. So here is stop sign, give the right of way to traffic on both sides. Now for number 8, at an uncontrolled intersection, which car is breaking the law? Now we have two cars here. We have car A and car B. Which one is breaking the law? As you can see, car A, we give the right of way to car B. Why? Because car B is on the right to car A. Okay, what I would like to do, I like to imagine a driver sitting over here right here, so that the driver looks out the window and he or she will see this yellow car. They will look out the window to their right side and they will see this yellow car, which means they have to stop. So right now we're looking at the car which breaks the law. The car that is breaking the law is the car that will go ahead when it's supposed to stop. The car that will assume the right of way when it is supposed to give the right of way. So the car that will break the law is car A, because it is the car to go last here. You just need to cancel out car C because it is not there. It was just given just to trick you. So the correct answer for number 8 is going to be what? C. Number 9, at a railway level crossing. So this is the railway level crossing. What should you do? A, you must stop. B, you indicate the direction of your vehicle. You slow down your vehicle. So what do you think the answer is, guys? At a railway level crossing, you slow down your vehicle. So this is the correct answer for number 9. Number 10, breakdown triangle should be placed not less than A. Option A, 20 to 45 meters from the nearest point of the breakdown vehicle. Option B, 30 to 50 meters from the nearest point of the breakdown vehicle. Option C, 25 to 60 meters from the nearest point of the breakdown vehicle. So we just need to look at this length. So here, breakdown triangles, they should be placed. The correct answer is here 30 to 50, between 30 to 50 meters from the nearest point of the breakdown vehicle. So the correct answer for number 10 is B. Number 11, which car must stop? So we have two cars here, car A and car B, right? As you can see, car B is facing a what? A restriction sign, that's a giveaway sign. So definitely car B, we have to stop. So which car must stop? It's car B only. So the option correct answer is A. Car A only is wrong, but cars is also wrong. So the correct answer for number 11 is A, which is car B only. Number 12, which car moves first at this intersection? So we have three cars here, car A, car B and car C. Which car moves first? So you can see that car C will give the right of way to car A under rule 1, which says give the right of way to cars that are coming from your right. Then car A, you also do the same to car B. So which car goes first? It has to be car B. Car B, right? So just to understand more on this intersection, which car goes second and which car goes last. So if car A goes first, then it is followed by car C. Why? Because of rule number 3, which says that cars in the same lane move at the same time. So when car B moves, then car C will take advantage and it also move at the same time. Then lastly, it's going to be car C. So if this question says which car will be the last to move, it was going to be car A. Now for number 12, which car goes last? It's also what I've explained here. As you can see, it's also more of the same diagram. First we start with B. Give the right of way to car A, and car A give the right of way to car C. So here we are looking at the car that goes last, right? So as you can see, car C will go first and car B, under rule 3, which says cars in the same lane will move at the same time. So which means that a car that are cars that are in the same lane will also go at the same time, right? So as car C goes first, because it is the right of way, car B will take advantage, it also what go. So the car that will go last is car A, which is option A. Number 14, an ember sequence of a robot insists that you. So the key word here is ember. As you can see from this one, this is a diagram, this is the ember. So what does ember say? Option A, give the right of way, give way to traffic from your right. B, proceed fast before signal changes. C, stop unless it is not safe to do so. So you stop unless it is not safe to do so. Not an amber light. What does this sign mean? So we have this sign here. As you can see, we have it in a circle, and that's written speed limit 60. So this is 80 kilometers per hour. This is 60 kilometers per hour. So the speed limit on the road is 80 kilometers per hour. B, the speed limit ranges from 60 to 80 kilometers per hour. C, the speed limit is 6 kilometers per hour. I'm sure they wanted to say 60 kilometers per hour here, so let's just assume this is 60 kilometers per hour. But anyways, this is not the answer. So let's just look here. As you can see, the circle is what is a regulatory, right? So a circle is regulating the speed. Our speed is regulated, so which means that the speed limit on the road is 80 kilometers per hour. You're not supposed to go ahead of 80. You're not supposed to go above 80 kilometers per hour when you see this speed sign. So number 16, at a bridge, what do you consider? So as you have heard of narrow bridges, so when you try to look at this, each time you come across this question, just think of a narrow bridge. So area narrow bridge, what is a narrow? The word narrow is associated with width, right? So width is a width restriction. Number 17, a certificate of competence is valid for it's 1 year. This is very simple, it's 1 year. Number 18, which car was first at this uncontrolled intersection? So which car was first? You're looking at the car that moves first. So first is our keyword here. As you can see, car B will give the right of way to car A, and car A will give the right of way to car C. So definitely car C is the first car to move first. So which car moves first is going to be car C. So the correct answer here is option C. Number 19, a continuous white line on the center of the road mean. So we have a continuous white line here. So what does it mean? A, you may not overtake. B, you can overtake to both sides. C, you can overtake to the right only. So a continuous white line means you may not overtake. So also something that you need to pay close attention to is a continuous white line with a broken white line on the side. So it may be to your side or it may be on the other side. It just depends on the question. So you also need to know what it means when you have a continuous white line and a broken yellow line to your side, or the broken yellow line is to the other side. What it means to you, should you overtake or you're not allowed to overtake? So I'll leave that question for another video. I'll try to see if I can find some question papers that have that kind of question, but I will do it later. It's very simple. Number 20, which is the correct light sequence for a robot? Number A, is it red, amber, green, or is it amber, red, green, or is it green, amber, red? So the correct answer here has to be option C, which is green, amber, red. So I try to use the mnemonic GAR, GAR. It's very helpful. Okay, so number 21, which of the following shows a danger warning sign? Is it a triangle, a rectangle, or a circle? So we know that a danger warning sign is shown by what? By a triangle, right? So a triangle is a danger warning sign. So what about a rectangle? A rectangle is a mandatory or regulatory sign. What about a circle? Oh, sorry, a circle, that's a regulatory, like this one, that's a regulatory or mandatory sign. It can be called mandatory or regulatory sign. As you can see, this sign is regulating the weight. So let me not get into this one. Okay, but a rectangle, that's an informative sign. So this is informative sign, a rectangle. So let's go for number 22. This sign regulates that. As I have said, this is a regulatory sign. So as you can see, 5T, which is 5 tons. Now let's look at our answers. Only vehicles carrying a load greater than 5 tons are permitted. B, all vehicles which weigh below or above 5 tons are prohibited. Only vehicles with a gross mass of greater than 5 tons are prohibited. So the correct answer is what? Is option C. So 5 tons, it means that all vehicles with a gross mass of greater than 5 tons are prohibited. If a vehicle is a gross mass of 6 tons or maybe 7 or even 5.5 tons, it is prohibited. So this circle is what is regulating the weight. Now number 23, when you see the sign, what should you do? As you can see, this is a vehicle check ahead sign. Option A, increase your speed. B, slow down and expect to be stopped. C, stop and make a U-turn. So when you see the sign, you stop and make a U-turn. So the correct answer for number 23 23 is B. 24. When are you allowed to overtake? Yes. So this question is more like this one here, like I said, but let's just look at that question and you can see what it says. So when are you allowed to overtake? A. When the broken white line is to the right of the solid white line. B. When the broken white line is to the left of the solid white line. C. When entering a sharp curve. So definitely we know that this option C is incorrect. When you're entering a sharp curve, you are not allowed to overtake, so this one is incorrect. B. We are left with the broken white line and the solid white line. So we know that if the solid white line is on our side, it means that we are not allowed to overtake. So if the broken white line is on our side, it means that we are the one allowed to overtake. So what does it mean that if the broken white line is on our side? Is it to the left side or is to the right side? If it's on our side, it means that it is to the what? To the right side, right? So when the broken white line is on the right of the solid white line. No, that's not correct. When the broken white line is to the left of the solid white line. So we have two lines here, and you can imagine ourselves moving in the left lane, and the line is in the lane, and the white solid line and the white broken yellow line are at the center of the road in the what? So if the broken white line is on the left side of the solid line, it means that the broken white line is to the what? Is to our right. It is on our side. I mean, is on our side. Let me repeat that again. If the broken white line is on the left of the solid white line and we are on the left lane, it means that the broken white line is to our side, so which means that we are allowed to overtake. So the correct answer here is B. So it has to be on the left of the solid white line. So that's it. That's the correct answer. This question really requires a lot of visualization, but if you know the trick behind broken white line and the solid white line, you can really get this one. It's very simple, but it's very simple to get this one. Although I understand it may be very difficult for some other, but you usually get it. Number 25. When driving at 90 kilometers per hour, you should leave a gap of what? So you are driving at 90 kilometers per hour, you leave a gap of what? So as the law says, for every 15 kilometers per hour, you leave a gap of one car. So if you are driving at 90 kilometers per hour, it means that you leave a gap of 90 divided by 15, that's 60, right? So you leave a gap of 6 cars. So that's the end of this video. Thank you so much guys for watching, and if you really like this content, please make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification icon so that you will be informed each time there's a new upload. So thank you so much guys. I'll leave a link to this paper so that you can go and download it for yourself in the description below. You can just go there, there will be a link to this paper. You can just go there and download it. So thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for watching. See you in our next video. Goodbye.